So I had some people reach out to me and say, Kit, are you angry about Santos, George Santos being released from prison in New Jersey, the great state of New Jersey, aka New Italy? Your brother Billy, whatever happened there? Whatever happened there? Jesus Christ, Kit. You know, you quote a lot of Sopranos references here. But why would you say that? Half of New Jersey wants you dead, Kit. Much love to my New Jersey audience. You know I love you. Got family. I got some people, even friends now, that are watching Sopranos for the first time. And yes, I'm one of those guys that shares the internet jokes about being a varsity athlete, or Christopher crying in the car, or how Quasimodo predicted all of this. I'm one of those people. Kit, you one of those people? I'm one of those people. I fit the profile. I'm profiling myself. But what's happening in New Jersey? What's happening in New Jersey? Disgraced former Congressman George Santos released from a New Jersey prison. I'm not angry about this, actually. This 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 shows to me just the double standards of our system. And the thing is, I got some videos that will show you guys just, how corrupt our system is, and how there are even more corrupt politicians than George Santos currently serving in Congress. See, George Santos got caught. That's all. He was sloppy, very sloppy. These other politicians, oh, they're smart, but they're just as corrupt. Some of them even worse. So, disgraced former U.S. House member George Santos was released from prison in New Jersey late on Friday, hours after the Republican's 7-year, 3-month prison sentence. Wow, damn. Sentence for wire fraud and aggravated identity theft was commuted by Donald Trump. Oh, my goodness. An ex statement attributed to Santos' lawyer, Joseph Murray, called Trump the greatest president in U.S. history. God bless President Donald Trump, Murray's post also added. The post credited the influence of several Republican political figures besides Trump for Santos' release, which came less than 3 months into his sentence. That included U.S. House member MTG, you know me, from Georgia, who said Murray said, fought like a lion for Santos' release. Others were House members Laura Boebert and Anna Paulina, as well as former Congressman Matt Gaetz, Justice Department and Bureau of Prisons officials, and Deputy U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche. Long Island South Shore Press, which has been posting regular prison updates from Santos, revealed on Saturday that the former congressman had been on a computer when inmates started yelling, "Hey, you're on TV!" The press wrote Santos ignored it since he's on the news all the time. 30 minutes later, he read the crawl at the bottom of the screen. Santos sentence commuted. He was released at 11:30 p.m. It's a prison break. That's all it was. That's all it was. Well done. Well done. By the way, rowdy, super violent civil disobedience, not good right now. Give Trump a reason for martial law. The costume signs a rejection of authoritarian rule to show how ridiculous Trump is. True. Shout out to New Jersey. Hey, God bless the American justice system. Hey, yeah, hey. Indian INN, biggest fraud in the history of Congress. Exactly. He got caught, but there's bigger fraudsters than him that haven't got caught yet as of now. Let's see. Who else we have here? Just want to make sure we got everybody. And who knew complimenting the president's hair was a get out of jail free card? You know what? If that was the case, more power to him. 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 So shout out there. Continuing on, 5 days later, the newspaper published an open letter from Santos to Trump that pleaded for help. Mr. President, I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm asking for fairness, for the chance to rebuild, he wrote. Santos acknowledged making mistakes and said, I take full responsibility for my actions, but no man, no matter his flaws, deserves to be lost in the system, forgotten and unseen, enduring punishment far beyond what justice requires. The ex-congressman who pleaded guilty to wire fraud and aggravated identity theft in August 2024 described conditions inside the Ferriton Federal Prison as unlike anything most Americans could ever comprehend, and he described himself to Trump as a lifelong Republican and a proud believer in your America First vision, who never wavered in his support for the president. Santos' release is likely to reignite the debate over the limits of presidential power, and it comes as millions of Americans are expected to attend No Kings demonstration across the country on Saturday to protest what many see as an authoritarian government unmoored by the norms of U.S. governance. Well, What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like seriously, people. But I want to pull up this. I want to pull up something here, just for all the lovely, beautiful people to see this, because I think it's important. I think it's important. Let's. I just want to share this. I want to share this for everybody.
As I call her now. I mean, she's insider trading, and it's almost evident if you look at her disclosures. I mean, it's not hard to see a member.
How do we prove that?
Oh, it's very easy. She receives classified briefings as a member of the Ways and Means Committee. It takes a very competent FBI officer to go look at her trading and how it works, and just look at her communication. This is all digitized these days. It's not hard to see a person saying, "Hey, do this trade. Just got a good tip."
She's pushed back on that, though.
Yeah, well, they all push back. But can somebody explain to me how is it that she miraculously becomes a member of the committee and then she's doing trades on NYCB with the Signature Bank collapse just the day before, having an 80% stock hike? That's not a lucky trade, Marcia. That's a very well-informed trade.
Hey, he's calling out Nancy Pelosi doing all that insider trading. He's calling them all out for their insider trading.
I'm not running for re-election because I don't want to work with a bunch of hypocrites. It's gross. I have colleagues who are more worried about getting drunk every night with the next lobbyist that they're going to screw and pretend like none of us know what's going on and sell off the American people, not show up to vote because they're too hungover or whatever the reason is, or not show up to vote at all and just give their card out like fucking candy for someone else to vote for them. This shit happens every single week. Where are the ethics investigations and that? That breaks House rules. All of this shit they're coming after me is before I was even a member of Congress. Yet these members behave abominably while they're in Congress. So that's what we're up against. It's the sheer thickness of the hypocrisy of Washington, D.C. I don't care. You want to expel me? I'll wear it like a badge of honor. I'll be the 6th expelled member of Congress in the history of Congress. And guess what? I'll be the only one expelled without a conviction. I'll be expelled because people simply did not like me, because they thought that they didn't want me. I'm too much of an outsider. I buck the system. I buck leadership. I vote against leadership. I like my leadership, but I don't agree with them 100%.
All right. So you're only allowed to break the law after you're in Congress, George. See, that's the thing. See, George Santos, again, that's not even his name. Well, anyways, whatever. It is what it is. I'm not angry about this. I'm not surprised by this. I'm not. If you compliment and you play the game well enough, and you know how, see, this is corruption at its finest. You really think the laws of the land apply to politicians? No.